Signore e signori, benvenuti.
So here we are, another dose of tempestuous rivalry and heady ambition. It is, of course, the familiar sight of the two big Milanese teams preparing to lock horns once more. They've been doing this since 1908, and the contest remains as fiery as ever. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby. It has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you. Believe me on that. Tension levels can be off the scale, and the Milanese have a unique way of expressing their emotions. I've been privileged to be in this position before now, and I'm not expecting to leave disappointed. Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
So off we go then. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Turan! Goal! Inter! The first significant strike. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Martinez. And it's Rabiot. Now it's Nkunku. It's a really well-measured ball. Inter Milan currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Knocks it out wide. Pass is just off target, and it's been hooked away. Martinez. Now it's Turan. He's looking wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Barella has it out wide and in space. And that has been knocked clear. Back in once, getting up there! No, just not quite. He's had it taken off him. And that pass just didn't quite work. Looking for options for movement. No, he's not getting past him there. Çalhanoğlu. Now that's a lovely exchange. Now it's Martinez. Shot at goal! Oh, he's been caught on it here, and again! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Thuram. Now it's Martinez. Good ball, good take. Thuram's cross. Barella! And how did he not make it four? Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tomori. Gabbia gets over and intercepts. That's the end of the first 45. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Inter Milan, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And here's Thuram. Martinez. Space for him to turn and look. Barella. And this is Çalhanoğlu. And it's in. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Martinez. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Tomori. Nkunku.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now it's Martinez. And that could set him on his way. And the finish! Rabiot.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
And
è
it's
di
Nkunku.
81.007 spettatori.
That is very well defended. Thuram currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Salmakers. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rabiot looking to receive it in space. And it's Mkhitaryan. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. There they go, hunting in packs. Çalhanoğlu. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shoots! Gorgeous from Thuram. About as smooth as it gets. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Numero 9.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 56.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Inter Milan are having a ball here. It's played through for him. Oh, just a keeper now. Chance, surely! And that's a sharp finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Ha segnato al 79esimo minuto. Numero 10.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 33.
So a bit of a revolving door here.
Numero 2.
Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Thuram. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Barella. Oh, red, nice interception. Jimenez. Ashlani. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. 5 minutes to add. He's shifting through the gears here. Nkunku gets into a good position. Picked out, and the shot! And And he's stuck it away. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Tries to pass it through. Nkunku. Can he finish? Fantastic from Nkunku. A finish right from the top draw.
Gol per il Milan. Numero 18.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And we're done. Inter Milan, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Thuram walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the